If you have ever paid your bills through your mobile phone or have transferred money to your relatives through a website or mobile applications, you are part of a largest multi-million-dollar business called fintech. Fintech business is a business that has grown significantly in the last 10 years. Last year alone, fintech companies invested more than $111 billion. A recent World Bank report showed that Somalia and Somaliland have one of the most active mobile money markets in the world, outspacing most other countries in Africa. It's even superseded the use of cash in the country of 14 million people. Mobile money initially started as a simple exchange of airtime credit between users. Over 10 years ago, mobile network operators formalized this by offering mobile money services. It was quickly perceived as a convenient and safe way of making transactions and storing money. Unlike Kenya's famous M-Pesa mobile money transfer services, Somalia's transfers are mainly available in US dollars, apart from Somaliland, where you will get Somaliland shilling. Though the companies offering mobile money services are mobile network operators, they are increasingly forming part of large conglomerates that are offering banking and money transfer services. All mobile money transactions in Somalia were about 155 million, worth about $2.7 billion a month. Several factors have encouraged the impressive uptake of mobile money. Many people in Somaliland and Somalia own mobile phones. About 9 out of 10 Somalis above the age of 16 own one. Nearly 60% of Somalia's population is nomadic or semi-nomadic and move around a great deal to find adequate grazing and water for their livestock. So mobile money suits their lifestyle and is also used to facilitate trade. Access to internet is the primary enabler of digital economy, resulting in the reinvention of business models across industries and service delivery. Somaliland has one of the lowest internet penetration rates globally, but developments in recent years, such as the launch of fiber optic service in 2014, have given rise to new online customers and businesses. In the capital Hargeisa, fintech is increasingly getting popular, with many tech firms being established in the last 4 years. Among the very popular business is the internet-based taxi services. Though the pioneer company Uber, which was the first internet-based taxi service, has not reached Hargeisa, local firms are providing the services to the capital. At first, it seemed Somalia wasn't yet ready for online business. Perhaps this isn't surprising, given that less than a third of its 14 million people are able to access the internet and few have bank accounts. It's an uphill struggle to get any online business off the ground. Tamam's new online service platform aims to provide customers in Hargeisa with the ultimate needed service experience, powered by the lowest prices, unmatched product variety, and world-class customer service. The city has a population of more than 1 million people. The internet-based taxi is getting popular among the people living in the city. Tamam is a leading provider of some of online services to the people of Hargeisa, including taxi services, food delivery services, car rentals, water truck deliveries, among others. Omar Taib is the operations manager of Tamam. I had a chat with him on the rise of financial technology services in the country.
The financial technology is playing a critical role in Somaliland's economy. The idea of starting this online business developed out of the need in the market. There is a digital revolution across Africa and the world. That's why we went into the business, providing taxi services, food delivery services, car rentals, water truck deliveries, among others. The world is going digital and we are part and parcel of this transition.
The country is already cashless, with most of its transactions through mobile. I asked Taib what he thinks about the country's booming economical transformation. His company is just a month old and it boasts a vast customers. Taib told me they have over 4,000 cab drivers. This is just an indication of how much the services of financial technologies are required in the country. They have played a major role in the country's economy. It's now utilized to help companies, business owners and consumers better manage their financial operations, process and lives by utilizing specialized software and algorithms that are used on computers and increasingly on smartphones. The services of these online platforms are designed to be a threat to challenge and eventually take over entrenched traditional financial services provided by being more nimble, serving an underserved segment, or providing faster and better services.
We connect our customers and agents in 3 different ways. You can download the application whether it is taxi service, food delivery or water truck delivery that you want. When you request, the application connects to the closest provider of the service that you need. We have a call center that you can also call in through our call-in line 331. Our customers can also visit our office to get the service if they are near.
As for consumers, as with most technology, the younger you are, the more likely it will be that you are aware of and can accurately describe what fintech is. The fact is that consumer-oriented fintech is mostly targeted towards millennials, given the huge sizes and rising earning potential of that much talked about segment. Some economists also believe that this transformation in the economy of Somaliland has eased the production, making it easier for startups and other businesses to thrive, unlike in the traditional form of the economy.
The digital economy has a huge impact on the country's economy. One of the main impacts is the production. These new technologies have made the production cheaper and efficient. Anytime we look at the production, what comes into your mind is the cost. So if the cost of production is low, that will have a huge impact on the country's economy.
Salman Barre is a lecturer of economics at an institution of higher learning in Somaliland. He argues that these technologies are transferable, thus when big firms ship in the economies of third world countries, the impact on the economy is magnificent.
Somaliland is adopting this new financial technology. This technology is transferable. For example, companies in the US and India can provide service to other areas like Somaliland. These transferable technologies can hugely impact the country's economy. The only problem here is the central bank, which has failed to regulate and monitor money and all transactions in the country.
Many purchases are made via mobile money transfer services called ZAD, which operates in a similar way to the Kenya's famous M-Pesa platform. ZAD has an 80% market share in Somalia, charging no fees to send or withdraw money, but making its money instead of offering extra services and mobile airtime. E-commerce in Somalia is nascent, and across Africa generally, online shopping remains niche. E-commerce security is an important feature and a principle which guides safe electronic transactions, allowing the buying and selling of goods and services through the internet, but with protocols in place to provide safety for those involved. Do these tech companies with vast information on their customers assure third party does not have access to private information? I posed the question to Tamam's head of operations.
Our service is 100% secure. We have tested it. This product that we are providing is also available elsewhere in the world. We have other companies that have provided this service. For example, Uber, they are secure just like both our drivers. They are secure just like ours. Both our drivers and our customers' information is very safe. We don't share with anyone and we have tested it.
The security of these technologies have been questioned by experts. Ahmed Abdi Ige is an ICT expert based in Hargeisa, Somaliland's capital. He has a vast experience in the ICT sector and its regulations.
You know, we can imagine when people are developing and the entire financial process is also becoming a digital system, then there will be a way, since the people did not yet adapt, the IT system is so strong, so large, and that it is also a bit complicated. It could be easily stolen. It could be theft. I mean, thieves could also be progressive in this situation. In this case, within this development, a security system must be developed by the government, by the business people, by the youth, by all the nations of East Africa.
I asked him how safe these technological companies are and whether they can be used for other illegal financial transactions like money laundering.
If the security authentication of every person, of every company, of even the government has not been strongly updated well and kept in a very protocoled way, there could be a dangers. I mean, money would be easily manipulated. People would be stolen. And if there is a theft, then completely, even the security that we have, the peace and the stability will completely change because of the clashes, the economic clashes, that money being stolen, that there is a fraud from this group of the community to this group, from this business people to this people. So it can even damage the peace and stability of the entire status of East Africa. Because of the development itself, and as long as we have the money easily manipulated through EDAHAB, through SAD, through all these systems, then it could become in the near future, not the very even long term, there could be a dangers. If security system has not been well maintained, has not been fully assured, then there could be a fraud in that. But I'm not saying that money laundering would be simplified by the IT itself.
Millions in Africa have bypassed traditional telephone lines. According to mobile body GSMA, there will be 727 million unique mobile subscribers on the continent by 2020, and Somaliland included, is benefiting from this improved connectivity. In 2013, fiber optic firm Liquid Telecom connected Somalia to its network of cables, which now spreads 50,000 kilometers, that is 31,000 miles across 11 other African countries. Changing social and cultural patterns of behavior, an increasingly youthful population and urbanization mean the stage is set for e-commerce to thrive. Facebook is huge in Somaliland among young people, so Tamam and other online services are aggressively exploiting the platform to market its product, gaining 25,000 likes along the way. It aims to have 100,000 by the end of the year. Financial services are among the most heavily regulated sector in the world. Not surprisingly, regulation has emerged as the number one concern among governments as fintech companies take off. As technology is integrated into financial services process, regulatory problems for such companies have multiplied. In some instances, the problems are a function of technology. In others, they are a reflection of tech industry impatience to disrupt finances. There is no legal framework in the country regulating this sector. All the stakeholders I spoke to propose the formulation of set of legislations that will regulate the sector.
These services were very scarce in the past. They got popular in the last 2 years. I believe that the Ministry of ICT will come up with legislation to regulate the sector. As providers of these services, we are trailblazers of these businesses, and we recommend and will work together with the ministry to regulate the sector.
Every country has set of regulation and rules that govern the ever-evolving technological world. Because the technology is always innovated, if we don't have set of policies and regulations that govern these sectors, we will not be able to deal with any problems that arises.
I probably remember even in the 2011 that there has been some IT policy developed by the Ministry of Development with International Development Plan. That policy was are very much concerned, according to what you are saying, definitely, which is so important even for the people, so important for the security of the financial sectors in Somaliland, especially the digital ones. This ICT policy has been already developed. It's with the parliament, and it must be done by the government, must be understood by the society, must be well done even by the people of Somaliland, and all the digital programming people should understand this meaningfully, and they must definitely understand it, that they should make a use of it.
Worldwide, there is a digital transformation of governance, economy and science. Somaliland has joined the rest of the world in the exploration of this untapped virgin space. Already, the country has made a name for itself through mobile money transfers. Although mobile money has been used in Somaliland for more than 5 years, large African nations from Rwanda to Ghana have had their own dalliance with the technology. Most notable is Kenya, one of the continent's largest economies, where half of the population regularly uses M-Pesa, a mobile money application. Further afield, European nations including Estonia to Finland have already embraced the mobile money, while cash payments in Sweden account for just 13% of transactions. Its impact is not always beneficial. A new economic crisis is gripping in Zimbabwe, where the government has effectively printed billions of now worthless electronic dollars. Once again in Harare, shop shelves are bare. But in Somaliland, with its small, impoverished population and minuscule economy, mobile money has so far been a powerful force for good. From the lively streets of Hargeisa to the republic's arid countryside, Somaliland is not obviously setting for a technological revolution, but it is slowly pioneering march towards a truly cashless society and innovation of amazing technology startups that is changing people's lives might just offer an example for the rest of the world.